Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabby if you don't already know me, and I love to talk all things personal finance, organization, and lifestyle. And today's video is going to be a 2024 Q3 goals, annual goals update video. I have been setting annual goals for the last couple of years, and this year I decided to split up my annual goals into quarters, and that way I found that I was always progressing towards what I was actually wanting to do and switching my goals as my lifestyle requires, just because sometimes you set out these annual goals and by the end of the year, either you don't really care about that goal anymore, or it doesn't fully align with you, or maybe you've already achieved it and you need to set some new goals just to keep yourself moving on. I will talk a little bit about my philosophy with goal setting. In recent years, I have found a lot of success personally with setting out goals and being kind towards myself on whether or not I achieve those goals. But I find that I like the person that I am when I'm continuously learning and progressing and growing. You know, I don't want to be a stagnant person. I don't ever want to look back on a year and think I was the same person or worse of a person than I was the year before. And you just need to approach this in a very kind sort of way where there's not that much pressure. If I don't achieve these goals, these are just alignments, places I want to put my energy so that eventually I will get to where I want to be. And sometimes where you want to be is continuously changing as well. That is why I implemented these quarterly sort of goals. That is what we're going to be doing today. I'm fully aware that we are a full month into Q4. So this video is a little bit late, but I figure what I'll do is I'll just do like one more 2024 goal recap and one more like setting goals and just trying to see if we can get any of the annual goals that we haven't achieved yet done by the end of the year. And then I will be setting new goals for 2025. So there won't be like a Q4 round out. I think what I'll do is I'll probably just include the goals that I achieved at the end of 2024 in my 2025 goal video. I think this is coming at a perfect time. We have exactly 2 months left to get it done. And I am finally in the headspace of wanting to get my stuff sorted. So what I will be using today to track my goals and my progress towards them is my 2024 Notion dashboard. If you are interested in this dashboard, I do sell it on Gumroad. I believe it's like $12 Canadian, but it's a full dashboard. It has a bunch of stuff. It has like a budget tracker that's supposed to mimic my budget tracker I sell on this dashboard is a bunch of stuff. But I think what I will do in the future is put up just these sorts of smaller templates for either free or like $2 or something like that. So if you want just like one of these items for your Notion, then you can totally just add it to your own. Let me have a little sip of my tea before it gets too cold. You guys, my Christmas mugs are out. I love Christmas mugs. I don't swap my mugs at any other time of the year. I don't have like fall mugs. Maybe in the future I will. I haven't felt the need to get fall mugs or like spring mugs or summer mugs or anything like that. But I do love a Christmas mug. So I fully swapped over our mugs yesterday and I'm feeling so Christmassy already. And we haven't even decorated yet. This is one of my favorite mugs actually, and it's from Superstore if you are Canadian. And I have the Celestial gingerbread tea inside of this right now. I'm actually not much of a tea drinker, but if it can be as close to coffee as possible, like a chai or like a black tea or something I can add milk to, I'm all there. You lose me at herbal teas. You really do lose me at herbal teas. Okay, I think we can jump right into this video. I will warn you, I didn't take any time to sit down and go through my goals or even update whether or not I've done them. I think I quickly ran through the quarterly goals section, but I haven't gone through like each individual category of goals. So this is gonna be sort of like a very laid back, chill goal setting video where I'm just kind of walking through the process of what I would have done had I just been sitting by myself of doing this. This is supposed to be like a chill, casual goal setting video. So if you want to check in on your goals or anything like that, maybe you can do it alongside me and maybe get a warm beverage and let's just chill and hang out together. We have the Notion dashboard here. Let's start with personal goals. The way that I have done this is the way that I divvied this up is basically categorizing the goals and then you can add it to a specific quarter. If that goal only needs to be done at a certain time of year, maybe it's like a one-off goal, then you only need to put it in the quarter you want to achieve it in. in. And if it's a continuous goal that you want to be working on, then you would put it in all 4 quarters. So I am just going to uncheck everything right now before we go through, because I checked these off when we did the Q2 update video, and I'm just going to like check in to see if that goal has been achieved in this specific quarter. Annual goals. For my personal goals, I had prioritize improving my sleep and a 10 p.m. bedtime. I struggle with my sleep, so this is really, really important for me. I don't struggle falling asleep. I don't struggle with like insomnia or anything like that. I struggle staying asleep or giving myself enough sleep to be healthy. I find that I'm putting my energy in too many different facets of my life, and I usually end up running out of time and then having to cut my sleep short to make up that time, which I know is a bad habit because I feel already that my body is starting to wake me up on the weekends at that like 6-7 hour mark instead of like the 8-9 hour mark that it used to. And I think that that's like through my sleep habits. So I've been working on sleep, and I'm really trying to reverse that. I want my body to be comfortable being able to sleep 8 or 9 hours. I think that that's great. And something that I have done to really assist me on this journey is get a data tracking device. I have the Ultrahuman Ring Air. I was gifted this by Ultrahuman. Thank you guys so much, Ultrahuman. I'm loving this product. And if you guys are interested, I also have a discount code in the description box. I always link down below. But this has really great sleep data. I previously had used the Whoop, and that was my favorite part of the Whoop, but I just found the subscription model. I just don't love subscription model things. I like just buying something outright, saving up for it, buying it outright, and then having it. So I've had my Apple Watch for like 4 years, for example. Had I done a subscription model, I would have been paying a lot more in the end for that product. And I sometimes just like finding something that works for me and then sticking with it. So I love that Ultrahuman is just like a one-time cost, and they're very, very similar to the Oura Ring. Like I feel like people always compare the two. They are cheaper up front, and then they also don't have the subscription model. So that's my favorite part about Ultrahuman. And the sleep data is so great to have. There's so much data relating to your sleep, like your heart rate variability, how quickly your heart rate dropped, the different stages of sleep, like how many cycles you slept through. I actually will put up a little screenshot of me using the app for my sleep here, but that gives me so much data, and I love the way the app tells you how to use that data in real life examples. So it'll literally say something like your heart rate didn't drop very early last night. Did you eat too close to bed or use any sort of stimulants? Like, did you have caffeine too late? Did you maybe do exercise too close to bed? Things like that are very insightful and helpful because it's not always just the amount of time you're sleeping. There's a lot of other factors that contribute to like whether or not you had a good rest. I'm gonna take this one off, and I definitely want to keep working on sleep. It's just like a continuous thing for me. I want to post 1 to 2 videos every single week. I think I have done this every single week. Not even miss like 1 week and like allow myself like a grievance. Like I genuinely think I have posted almost every single week, at least once. So I'm very proud of that. Get better at editing and filming. I feel like I can definitely say this. I have noticed recently that I don't need as much time to edit the same length of video. Like a 45-minute long monthly reset video used to take me like 2 to 3 days to edit with like a couple of sessions, but now I really can leave it to just a couple hours on Sunday night and then maybe a couple hours on Monday morning just to get everything uploaded and sorted. So I have felt like my speed of editing has gotten a lot better, and I'm still sort of playing around with what my style is. Still working at it, but I think I am always trying to get a little bit better in this field. I want to post more short form content, and I cannot give myself this one because I have really dropped off. I was really trying to be consistent with at least 1 or 2 shorts a month, and for some reason I have just completely fallen out of the habit. It's not that I don't have the time, I've just fallen completely out of the habit of like filming upright content because I'm always trying to like get little vloggy clips, even if it's for my monthly reset. I'm always filming horizontally and it just never translates that well. This is something I'm trying to get better at, but I cannot give myself this one. I really cannot. Use Facebook Marketplace or thrifting for 10 to 20% of my purchases. Yeah, I definitely cannot give myself this one at all. This is in the name of just trying to be a little bit more sustainable, and I don't think I'm even close. I would say like less than 5%, honestly. So we'll want to work at that one a little bit more. Read 1 book a month. So this one I can't technically give myself because I don't think I finished a book in September. I think what I had is I finished the book from the previous month of September, but then didn't finish the book I started in September, something like that. I didn't finish a whole book in September. So I technically can't give myself this one, but I've read 2 books in October, which is technically Q4. So I won't give myself this one. But technically, I think if at the end of the year I have 12 books read for 12 months, then that's all that matters to me. I don't really care if I missed a month or two. Create a Notion template I love. Yes, I sure did that. I wanted to redo the office on a budget. Yes. This is also another one. Make the patio welcoming space. Yes. Also done in Q2. I just took all of the plants off the patio. I just like cleaned the patio for the winter season. I took all the like cushions in, vacuumed, cleaned it up, and we officially murdered all of the plants on the patio. There was a pothos that I could have brought inside, but I just didn't do it before I left on my trip, so it fully died. And then I wanted to do at least one sober week a month, and I don't think I can take this off either. I think July, I don't think I did one. I think for sure August, for sure September, but I don't think July was. So I cannot take that one off either. Okay, any other personal goals I want to add for the end of the year? I have some career and financial goals I want to add, but I think for now I'm going to leave these here, and then once we're done, I might come back. Okay, financial goals. Similarly, I'm going to uncheck all of these for what happened in Q2, and then we'll touch base on Q4. Actually, I'll leave the one checked that was only in Q1 or Q2. Okay, let's go through. I wanted to invest $775 per paycheck. I have done this. I actually think I'm investing even more than that at this current point. Quite a bit more than that, actually, I think. I think I'm investing $1,000. Yeah, or close to $1,000 every paycheck. So that's great. I wanted to save at least $225 per paycheck. Yeah, also done. This is easy for me because this is an automatic transfer. So I don't have to put much thought into this, but you know, there is always a temptation of turning it off when you have a high spend month. We don't do that here. We leave them on and then we pull from savings if we absolutely need to. I wanted to do a financial challenge every month. Oh my God. I just realized I didn't set a financial goal for November and I didn't check in with my financial goal for October. My financial goal for October was that I wanted to invest $2,000, which I did. And I also wanted to fully fund my Christmas fund. But if you watch my October budgeting video, you know that there was an unexpected charge that came up that was very expensive, about $2,200, and that had to come from my emergency fund. So I've been adding money to my emergency fund over adding it to a sinking fund just because I feel like that's a little bit more important. I did do what, I guess October is not even included in this quarter. So yes, I did do this goal. This is the confusing part about doing this a month after the quarter ends, but I do need to set a November financial goal. I wanted to spend less than $1,750 for 3 months of the year. I think I technically have done this for 2 months with giant asterisks. I don't think I've ever had a month this year where I spent less than $2,000 on expenses, but there was always these giant charges that were coming from sinking funds that I kind of removed. I just like wanted it to be like my day-to-day expenses that were included in this, but I genuinely want to do less than $1,750 in December. I think I can do it. I just need to be on it early. I think what I'll do is prepay for like my baggage for my flights home in November, things like that. Just get all of the like potential charges that are going to come up out of the way in December. And then I actually want to try spending less than $1,750 for 3 months. So we've done 2 and then last month. So cannot take it off yet, but hopefully, technically one of the months was in Q3. It was September. So take this off as if we've made progress towards that goal. Okay, and new financial goal. So I just checked in on my finances and I have invested $25,000 so far this year, which is crazy and so good and so proud of it. But I do want to aim for that $30,000. Between November and December, I want to invest $5,000 and I think I can do it. I just need to be dialed in and like very aware of what's happening. So that's the goal I'm going to set. Invest $5,000 between November and December. That is going to be a Q4 goal. Should we add a goal for how much I want to save for the rest of the year? No, I think I'm okay with the saving. I'm really trying to prioritize investing. If you watch my budgeting videos, you know that I'm constantly dumping money into my savings and I'm constantly taking money out. Savings to me is more of like an influx of money in and out. It's constantly changing, whereas investing, I never pull money out of investments. That money is genuinely locked away for my future, and that is my main priority for the rest of the year. I really just want to prioritize putting that money away, getting it in the market, prepping it for compounding for the future, and that's the main goal for the year. So I think that's all I want to add for Q4. Fabulous. Health goals. I wanted to run a half marathon. I did that earlier this year. I want to do 1 sober week a month. I think I should be on track. Obviously, I didn't do it in Q3, but I think if 1 month of the year doesn't have it, that's okay. That's totally fine. For the full year, I just want to prioritize doing at least one full week where I'm very mindful that I have no substances. I want to go to therapy. I have done this year, but I do want to go back because with my work, I have a plan where you have to have a certain specific reason for therapy, and then you only get 4 sessions that are prepaid. And then after that, you can continue paying full price if you want to. So I did the 4 sessions. I felt a lot better and I did not continue paying, but I would like to go back just for I really want to build a relationship with a therapist and not just be continuously sent to a new one. The benefits is amazing that my work has that, but it does sort of feel like you're not able to continuously build a relationship unless you are continuously paying full price, which is what I guess I would do anyway. I guess I could have just gone back to the same girl. Okay, food for thought. But anyway, I do want to go back to therapy. Maybe we'll look into that in November. I wanted to go to the optometrist. I did. I was forced to go when I had my microneedling eye situation earlier this year. I wanted to get my ferritin levels up to 100. I just got blood work done, so I'm going to check back and see if it is at 100. My feelings are that it is not. I don't think it is. Between November and February of last year, I was on an iron supplement and my ferritin went from 50 to 52 in 3 months. So I think that there is something that I am doing that is preventing the iron from properly absorbing. My hope is that it's considerably higher just because it has been so long and I have been on an even higher dose of iron since then. But my gut tells me I'm not quite there, especially because I'm losing hair right now. We will check in. Highly unlikely though. I wanted to go back to therapy 2 times. So this is what I was talking about. I wanted to go back to therapy. So I have not done that yet in Q3 or Q4. We'll leave that open for the rest of the year. I wanted to get glasses with a new prescription because I went to the optometrist, I got a new prescription, and then I just don't wear my glasses. I have the sort of eye prescription that is not quite enough to really warrant contacts or anything like that. I struggle a lot with anything that's far away, but it's not that bad. I can drive and I'm fine. It is progressing because I'm not wearing anything. So I do want to be better about wearing glasses, especially when I'm driving at night. I feel like that would be very helpful when driving at night because I have astigmatism as well. So yeah, I haven't done this yet. I can't tell you why because it would be so cheap to do. I have benefits. I just need to do this. So that's another one I need to just take off. It's done. Another goal is I wanted to get a new doctor. I'm registered in the system. If a new doctor that is within a certain kilometer distance is available, they will let me know apparently, but I haven't heard anything yet. And I don't really know how else to get a doctor other than perhaps asking friends and family. My friend got me my last doctor, so she's out of the picture. And a lot of my other friends either don't have a family doctor or their family doctor is in a very faraway place, like the place that they grew up. Yeah, still working on it. And then I wanted to get a PAP, which I officially have done, so I can tick that one off. Any other health goals? I think for Q4, I really want to dial in and just get back to throwing everything at my hair loss to help stabilize it because it has started to considerably shed again and I'm starting to get that panicky feeling once again. So I do just want to do all of the habits that I know were working for me. And also I'm going back to my naturopath on Friday, so I'm sure she'll have some suggestions as well. And I think I'm just going to throw everything at this for the rest of the year because it is causing me a lot of mental anguish right now. So I had a little bit of a breakdown on the weekend and I was crying lots and David talked me through it. I think I need to do everything I was doing and then maybe even more depending on how my blood work comes back. I think that that's a health goal for me. So I'll just say throw everything I have at my hair loss. The one thing I think my hard line is getting PRP. I don't think I want to get PRP. I know that when I go to my naturopath, I think that's what she's going to suggest to me, but PRP is extremely expensive and I've done a lot of research on the science and it has very mixed outcomes for a lot of people. So you're not guaranteed any outcome at all. And then on top of that, there's actually equal evidence to show that microneedling at home has the same effect. They're basically working in a very similar method. PRP does have potentially better outcomes, but you can also just not respond to it. And it's like $1,500 per session. So yeah, I think that's my one hard line, but I'm happy to do any other topicals or any sort of medicines that can help treat it at this time, just because it's starting to stress me out again. So that is a health goal for Q4 that I will add in. Okay, let's go to relationships. I am a little nervous about this one because I feel like I've really let this go. Feel like when I'm really doing well in my career or when I'm really doing well in my personal relationship with David or when I'm really doing well in and like health and fitness and things like that, then like something's got to give. And it usually is just like my relationships around me. Find that I can tend to isolate myself because I love working on myself. I love spending my time reading. I love spending my time working out. I love spending my time cleaning my home and making my home beautiful and spending time with David and my cats. And it can be very easy for me to isolate myself. So something we do definitely need to work on more. Let's go through the goals. Go on a couples trip with David. Officially done. We went to Italy, so that is great. I want to do 2 intentional date nights a month, 1 out and 1 in. I wouldn't say we've necessarily done the intentional 1 in where we're like, okay, it's officially date night. We're doing this at home. But I feel like naturally sometimes we will, like when we get a fresh prep order, we'll like cook it together and we'll spend that time catching up on the day together, and then we'll usually put a show on. Yes, sort of, but like, is it intentional? I don't know. I'm gonna give it to myself. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hello? You're on my watch.
Gabby, check your phone.
I'm filming. What?
Just check your text when you can.
Oh my God. Shut up.
What?
You got tickets? Did you?
Maybe.
Shut up. How?
I hope you enjoy your night.
Oh my God. That is so kind. Oh, that is so nice. I can't believe I'm going. I'm shooketh. Love you. Oh my God. Well, that was a surprise. That was David letting me know that he bought me tickets to the Sabrina Carpenter concert. It's tonight, by the way. I've been trying to get tickets to the Sabrina Carpenter concert since they went on sale. I was 1 minute late to the sale and they were all gone. Everything. And somehow, I don't know how, but David got tickets. And now I'm all distracted. David, back to the video. I wanted to see my friends and family more, but drink less. And can I officially take this off? I don't think I can take this off. I think a lot of my stuff has been around drinking. Yeah, I don't think I can take this one off, but it is a good sentiment. I do want to continue moving in that way where like more of my plans have absolutely nothing to do with drinking. There is just like very easy situations where it's like someone's birthday and things like that have been coming up, especially like even my own birthdays. Yes, I want to call my family 1 time a week. I mean, I call my mom at least once a week, but I need to be better about calling my dad and my brother and my sister and honestly anyone. I can't give myself that one either. And then I want to reach out to friends for casual meetings, quick coffee, walk to the grocery store. I don't think I can give myself this one either. I mean, I have done it like here and there, like quick one-offs, but I definitely could be better about it. Like absolutely could be better about it. So I don't think I can give much of these ones to myself either. And I think because I have a lot of work in this category, I'm just gonna leave these here. I feel like they're all very aligned with where I wanna be. I just need to find a better way of prioritizing them, especially now that I feel like I'm starting to get a better hang of YouTube and like my routines with YouTube and things like that. Room for growth. Okay, career. I wanted to hit 2,000 in sales on Etsy. We did this in I think Q2 even, which is crazy. I wanted to build 5 additional financial organizational products for Etsy. I think I've only done, I think Etsy / Gumroad is fine. So I think I have 3 total. Okay, so I think I need 3 more to hit this because like I originally only had 1 budget tracker. So I have like the debit version and then I have my Notion. I don't know if I'm actually gonna achieve this in the year at all because I'm really just zoned in on the one 2025 budget tracker, but I think this was it was a good concept, but I don't know if I'll be actually achieving this one, which is okay. Hit 1,000 subs, I did that. Almost at 10,000 subs. Baffling. Okay, I wanted to sell a Notion template, which I have done. That was in I don't know if I maybe finished it by Q2. So we did that in Q3, which is great. I wanted to provide more value for my digital products, updates, new versions, get better every day. So I just wanted to, if I couldn't necessarily make new products to sell on Etsy, I wanted to like update the ones that I have or make things better. So I do have plans for this sort of thing, and I have been updating my budget tracker. If anyone lets me know of any sort of error or anything like that, I obviously update it in that version. And then everyone that has that budget tracker gets live updates to that budget tracker forever. So, you know, if you come back a year later, things might be different. For example, I did add 4 credit and cash accounts instead of the 3 originally. Things like that I have been working on, but I do actually want to make maybe like a free or like a relatively really cheap, just like simple budget tracker for you guys so that if you guys don't have the funds to be buying a budget tracker, that you can still have access to something. Obviously, it's not going to be as like built out, well-rounded and like an overall tool just because I spent so many hours on that. But I think if I can quickly simplify something and put it out for you guys, I think that would be really really great. I want to work on this, and maybe that's something I can do pretty quickly to get out 5 products to the end of the year. So maybe that's a way that I could hit my 2 goals in two birds, one stone, you know? And I wanted to hit 10,000 subs on YouTube. This was kind of like a shoot for the stars, but I think we're actually gonna do it by the end of the year, which is so cool. So haven't done it yet, likely a Q4 goal. But yeah, we're on the right track. And any other career goals? I want to finish the 2025 budget tracker in November, and that way I can give myself December to do all like the front door stuff, like all of the ad listings, you know, make a video for it, all of the stuff that went into like actually listing the product. I want to have like an almost done or like very close to being done budget tracker in the month of November, and then move forward from there. That is my main goal for career for the end of the year, and that is a wrap on the 2024 Q3 goal update video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and following along. Should I just quickly go through here? So basically just like an update for you guys if you do end up downloading this Notion tracker, is that if you just need to see what's relevant to your quarter that you're in. So for example, if I go to Q4 here, I can see exactly what goals are only tagged for Q4. And then that way I know exactly what I need to be working on, and that way it's not like redundant. But then you can still see the goals that you already achieved this year, the ones that are ticked off already. So that is that. Thank you guys so much for catching up on my goals with me today. I hope that if you guys caught up on your goals, that you are achieving your goals, and don't be too hard on yourself if you're not. Just like me, there's lots of things I didn't tick off. There's lots of things that I probably won't even get done this year. I think it's important to set goals that are aspirational and not just goals that you can just quickly tick off. Of course, it feels good to have certain goals that you know you're going to achieve, absolutely. But I think it's also good to have some aspirational goals that make you dream bigger than what feels is reachable, you know, reach a little bit further. It's always good to actually have a couple goals that you actually weren't able to achieve, because that means that you're dreaming big enough. Thank you guys once again. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Like the video if you liked it, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.